2025 KTM 300 Hard Enduro. This is the new ride for getting in some throttle therapy. I'm Officer Oil when I'm not fighting crime, I'm fighting friction. I haven't even started this, well actually not true. I started this thing once to put it on the truck, but I have not run it yet. And I am super excited here. I had some extra accessories put on this thing just for some protection. I started out with a 2020 KTM 300 XCW TPI throttle transfer port injection, and this is the TBI, the throttle body injection. So let me show you here kind of what I've done to it. So picked it up from the great folks, Mr. Bob down at B&E Motorsports down in Easton, Maryland. He put a sticker on there. We're going to leave that on there. But I've added on, I added on the puller strap here. These things come, by the way, you have to add these on kind of extra, but so some people leave them on. I prefer this, so I have that. I've also added on the front fork guards here. Definitely beat that up with rocks, but love the front disc, front rotor guard here, protection. Added on the carbon fiber pipe guard. I feel that that is an absolute must. Absolute must. See way too many dinged up expansion chambers there. Comes with the fan. That's a must, these things. I do a lot of slow kind of technical riding, so that's huge. Skid plate. We'll see how this works out. The other one I had was metal, and this is a harder plastics. We'll see how that does. Did add the swing arm protection. I know that's been helpful riding Hatfield McCoy trails. Big scrapes on here on the other one. Just riding, what was it, Buffalo Mountain Trail 199. That was a blast. Solid rear disc rotor guard. I do need to pick up a silencer cover here, protection. So I know I'm going to drop that. I want to scratch it up. But added the puller strap here in the rear. It was kind of a pain. You had to take off the rear fender here, drill some holes to get this to screw in here. So it was kind of a pain, but got that. So full wrap hand guards. I'll probably put some tape around this, just some like Gorilla tape, wrap that up. That got all scratched up on the other bike. Got a good pad here. Oh, I've also added this guy here, it's a horn. So I've added a horn, and we tucked this thing up in here in the air box. It's back here in the air box. We'll pull that off. So it's right there is the horn. But the horn, I think, is a must. I've just, road riding. I've got this thing. I got to get the tag on it. But be helpful when cars cut you off, and then even out on the trail, just your buddy or your person in front of you makes the wrong turn on the trail, and you can get their attention because I'm always yelling. So we added the horn on. But I am super pumped to get out there and try this thing. The other thing I haven't is I haven't put on the brush guard here, the brush cable. So I got to stick that on. I'm not sure if it's really that necessary. Not sure if anybody has this, if you like it or not. Maybe considering getting a slightly bigger rear brake lever. Have that thing stick out a little bit more just to get my big toe on there. When riding, might save me from looping it out someday. But it is beautiful. I'm so excited to get out and break it in. It says to go out and run it for 1 hour then change the transmission fluid. We'll get that upgraded to AMSOIL, of course. But yeah, that's it. Gripper seat. And then I haven't played, I don't even know, I haven't ridden it to play with the maps yet to see which one I like. Aggressive, non-aggressive. I don't know. Added the brake light switch in here so that I don't get rear-ended out there connecting trail on the road. So got that. Always good to tap that rear brake when you're coming to a stop. Might save your life, get somebody's attention there. That's an inexpensive must, and you don't get slammed into in the back of the trails, because a lot of these things don't have brake lights. Got a great tail light. That brake light switch, I feel, is a must. So I'm excited to get some follow-up on this, get out there and ride it, give you some feedback to see what I think of it. But I also am curious, I want to hear from you, what protection pieces am I missing? I think I got it all, but I know there's a lot of you hardcore enduro folks out there. Maybe there's something I should be adding to this that's going to save me a lot of headache down the road. So please put a comment below if there's another protection part or any other mods or anything you may suggest for this, for those of you that have had it. I know it's somewhat new, but I know some of you out there have got a lot of hours on these things. You got a lot more time than me, so I'm jealous that you have time to get out and ride it. But yeah, pumped to get out and ride, and we'll see you next time. Officer Oil, Prost!